That's the reverb. That reverb is pretty sure that was the rapture coming for me. Like I'm floating up and it's like, you can't have 5 sauces with 10 nugs. All right. Now you came up here. I don't have any rapture jokes planned because honestly, I don't give a shit. All right, what else? So I saw this interesting article the other day that Kendrick Lamar's song "Pride" has surpassed 1 billion streams on Spotify. You know, I kind of like Kendrick Lamar. He has some good songs. But I'm thinking to myself, imagine having a song so popular that you have an entire month named after it. That makes me kind of feel humble. Damn. All right. Yeah. Okay. I got some new shit too. It's just I don't like reading stuff off my phone, but I lost my place. So yep. I went to the dentist recently. I hate going to the dentist. It's awful. You know, like I would rather do like anything else. I'd rather be in a Zoom call with my ex-girlfriend and her current relationship. I would rather read the terms and conditions to a room full of lawyers. I would rather watch paint dry. I would rather watch flies fuck. I would rather be stuck in an elevator with Crypto Steve trying to get me to get in his pyramid scheme that is also called like Dogecoin 3.0. I literally would rather do anything else. Like, I hate the most about the... Welcome to Walmart. Thank you for bringing your fucking kids. What I hate most about the dentist, is like the small talk, like the nurse or whatever they call the dental assistant. I don't know. She's like, the what? Yeah, that. The dental hygienist is like trying to make small talk. And she's like, oh, what do you do for work? How's your day? What do you plan on doing? As she's like grinding away at my teeth like she's digging up dinosaur bones. And I'm there like drowning in my saliva, and you're asking me questions I physically cannot answer. I'm over here like, I'm not going to make no comment about that. Fuck Chili's. If anybody at Chili's corporate is watching this stream, which I highly doubt, I had a terrible experience at your restaurant, and I want my $60 back. Yeah. Spending that much on any chain restaurant is honestly a crime. Where was I at? Oh, yeah. So the other thing with the dentist is if anybody here has been to a dentist, you know, when you leave, you get like a little like goodie bag. You get like a bag full of like useless crap that you can get anywhere else. Like you get like a travel size toothpaste. Welcome to Walmart, Incubus. Thank you for bringing your fucking kids. That's probably sorry. Okay. So, yeah. When you go to the dentist, they give you a goodie bag, right? And it's full of crap that you could probably get at a dollar store or literally anywhere else rather than what my copay for Geisinger pays for it. Like, you get like a travel-sized toothpaste. You get a toothbrush that I'm pretty sure I have 40 of since I've been going to the dentist. And the world's tiniest dental floss. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, this is the equivalent of, like, going to a 5-star, like, a 3 Michelin star restaurant. Hey, Sean Wheeler, thanks for coming to Walmart. Thank you for bringing your fucking kids in my T-shirt. Hey, Packed Comedy is selling merch now. You should go buy it. Anyway, but yeah, that's the equivalent. When you get a goodie bag at the dentist, like, that's the equivalent of, going to like a 3 Michelin star restaurant, Gordon Ramsay bullshit place, and them just handing you a Lunchable as you're leaving the restaurant. Like, what's the deal with that? All right. I gotta pull my phone back up because I got distracted because I got my Pact shirt. I'm not talking about Red Robin because Red Robin's not on my shit list this week. It's Chili's. Yeah. Um, Anybody here like watching like old sitcoms from like the 80s or 90s? Anybody? Bueller? Couple people? Okay. You know, I recently threw on, like, I was doing some like cleaning or whatever, and I put stuff on in the background, and I ended up putting on like the show Charles in Charge. Anybody here hear of that show? No? Okay. Well, then that joke's not going to fucking work then. Let's do something else. So we're coming up on Halloween as we end September. Halloween's coming up. That means, pumpkin spice is going to be taking over our lives. Haunted houses, pumpkin patches, corn mazes, other shit. But I kind of got this awesome idea the other day I thought of at work. And what if we make, it's a special haunted house, but it's a haunted halfway house. Yes, you heard me. It's a haunted house, but with more paper pushing. So here's how it works. You pay your ticket, you walk in, and you're immediately greeted by a ghost receptionist that just hands you a clipboard. And it just has a bunch of bullshit forms that you got to fill out, like talking about your life history and all that. Yeah, and then you pretty much got to sign your name like 40, 50 times, you know. Then, you know, instead of jump scares and like people chasing you with chainsaws, it's just awkward small talk with like a bunch of ghosts. You know, it's around the corner and then there's a ghost standing over there sipping like a cup of Hi-C Ecto Cooler. It's the ghost of Ryan P. Flaherty. Or actually Papa Slip Disc. By the way, Papa Slip Disc, you've been hiding for too long. I want my fucking $20. He's not watching this shit. He's probably, God knows doing what. You're greeted by a ghost just sipping whatever, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm just between hauntings right now. Don't mind me. And then you keep moving through, and you're thinking, oh, what can be worse than that? And then you have another ghost that's like, yeah, I'm here because I never got to do my unfinished business. And you're like, well, what kind of business did you do that was unfinished? And they're like, well, I was supposed to pay my student loans, but I just kind of forgot. Yeah, and it's really about the experience. You know, you meet ghosts with real problems. Not just, oh, I'm just trapped in this mansion with 999 other ghosts. It's these spirits are like, I was supposed to get my dental work done before I died, but now I'm standing in this halfway house with no insurance. I don't know, that's something stupid I thought of. All right. So the other thing with fall, now that we are we pretty much are in fall, almost there, is where we get to see the return of the of pumpkin spice. Like pumpkin spice, like it's like some sort of national emergency. Like pumpkin spice is going to be back everywhere, and I mean everywhere. It's going to be in the air that we breathe. It's going to be in your coffee. It's going to be in your garbage bags. You know, I swear to God, I walked past a pile of garbage, and I swear I smelled pumpkin spice coming out. It's like now they have now they have pumpkin spice flavored hefty bags for your autumnal needs. You know, they have pumpkin spice Doritos. They probably don't, but I imagine they do. You want a pizza? Well, now they're going to have pumpkin spice flavored pizza crust at Domino's. And if you want some pumpkin flavored ranch to dip it in, they're going to have that too. Let's see what else we got here. This is some other shit. And then I think the worst is imagine if they had like pumpkin spice flavored or scented Vagisil. Imagine you're going down on your girl, and then it's just like, instead of like, I don't know, like sweat or fish or whatever, it's like, does this smell like Starbucks, or did I walk in a Yankee Candle? I don't know. It's just some stupid stuff here. It kind of worked. I mean, I got Joe and I got Billy earlier. Billy's just shaking his head and he's like, "Oh God, I can't believe I put this guy on Comedy Clash." Yeah, I was hoping Machi would be here tonight because I was gonna kind of roast her, but she's not. But that's okay. I knew, but then again, my legs won't be broken in the parking lot, and I won't end up like Billy. So I mean, you know, the other day I parked in a handicap spot, and I'm not handicapped. Well, I'm handicapped at a lot of things. Comedy is not one of those things, and that's all I got to say about that. All right, I'm kind of done now. My name's Joey B Donuts. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, X, Joey Donuts Comedy. I'll be on Comedy Clash at the Bar and Company on October 10th. Me and a bunch of other comedians. That's being run by Pact. Russell Austin, who's an amazing guy, is hosting that. Buy stuff from Union Vapors, or or don't, but you should, because they're really awesome. And yeah, that's all I got. Good night.
All right, keep it going for Joey. And next up, we have Billy Crace. Is this?
That's perfect, yeah. It's going to go off the mics then anyway. Okay. All right. So, hi. I want to touch a little bit on a special haunted house. When he said that, I wasn't thinking about like real life haunting. I was thinking about a disabled run haunted house where there's like just a bunch of people in wheelchairs scaring the fuck out of you, and that was funnier. Yeah, I'm going to hell. Anyway, yo, speaking of everybody talking about the rapture, like, I don't fucking care about dinosaurs, all right? That was only for me, thank God. Okay. It took you a while because you're probably thinking about actual dinosaurs. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about some old stuff I've used to talk about. So I've been getting a lot of new nicknames recently, and people keep calling me Stilts, which I don't understand much of. It's fucked up, but you know what? I kind of like it. Some people actually call me Slow Chumbawamba, because I get knocked down, I get up again, it just takes me a little while. Yep, that's me, Slow Chumbawamba. I gotta make sure I have that written down, because that's fucking hilarious. Oh no, it's not in the notes. Okay, cool. Speaking of special needs and haunted houses, not that it really makes any sense, but speaking of special needs, I am a firm believer that the term special needs should not be a thing. I really don't think that my need for big booty bitches in Cavassier is any more special than anybody else's. Haha. Yo, I love when it's an intimate room because it's like everyone's like paying attention. And then if they're not, they're probably just blasting music on their phone while people are on stage, Rob. I love you. Hey, how's everything going? So let's see. I wanted to do some older stuff because it's been a while, but also at the same time, I don't really know. Let's see. So I'm an uncle again. That's cool. Yeah, but so the weird thing is I was at the hospital with my sister when after she gave birth, and they have this thing called the stork meal. Anybody heard of this? Anybody know what a fuck a stork meal is? Okay, so apparently the stork meal is like the big meal after you give birth. Now, when I first saw it, I thought of birdseed. That's just, But apparently it's like this like surf and turf meal that you get after you give birth. And like that's cool and all, but like why call it that? I mean, the storks, they just like stop romanticizing storks because fuck them birds. Am I right? Okay, cool. That was just a thought. Wow, if I could just stop closing my phone, that'd be cool. All right, so anybody like to dance? Okay, you could lie to me. That'd be cool. Crowd participation is always necessary. So I've gone to a lot of like high school dances. Gage over there is definitely a person that has seen me at them. But I can't dance. You know how Shakira's hips don't lie? My hips don't work. But hey, for the women watching online, they do for other reasons. That is really awkward. Hello. Um, all right. So earlier, Joey said that he was parking in handicap spots for convenience. And do me a favor, could you just say that again real quick? You were parking in handicap spots?
I mean, it was like for a minute.
Yeah. But that minute could save somebody's life, dude. How dare you do it without me there? Fuck.
Then I would have got the placard.
Yeah, you would have for $25. Could be making money on this shit. Never know. Hi. How are you? I'm alive. But maybe not going to be tomorrow, so you never know. I mean, listen, I still don't understand. Like I said, like after all of these years, everyone's like, we're all going to die. It's like, dude, you've been saying this multiple times, like in the since Y2K. Yeah, you're right. No, yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to like see what I don't know. I have a bunch of shows coming up soon, so I have to kind of prepare. But this is not really me preparing because I'm just talking to you guys instead. Because there's like 12 of you, which is cool. Yeah, 12, good number. So I got a raise at work recently. They gave me a ladder. Haha. Yeah. It's real fun. I have an alternate ending to that joke. It's a sexual joke. It's my boss was not really happy when she saw it, if you know what I'm saying. Haha. That's for another crowd. Okay, guys. So speaking of raptures and church and all of that, I went to church recently. That was cool. I kind of got talked into it, though, because they told me that it was a penne pasta church. Turns out it was Pentecostal. I brought my bowl and my fork for nothing. I walk in, and they're like, yeah, we're all Christian. And I had a really hard time believing that everybody was named Christian. Like, there were a few women in there. I don't know how that worked. You know what? Stop trying to poke holes in my jokes. Because I will poke holes in your throat. Anyway. Rapture. Anyway. I don't want anybody to get too crazy about this, but I am verified on social media. Yeah. Yep. I'm verified on Uber. I don't understand that, though, because they're like, you're a safe person to travel with. And I'm like, yeah, until I do what I'm going to do next week. Like, how does that, like, they don't know what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still verified. That's cool. I got a 4.96 star rating. If any of you guys are Uber drivers, please rate me 5 stars. Yeah. So the football season is among us. That's cool, right? Yeah. Sports ball, yeah. So I don't know how, but the Eagles are 3-0, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah. How does that make you feel as a Steelers fan? No? You don't care? I'm really pushing for a Pennsylvania Super Bowl. Like, I really want to see that shit in my lifetime. But I know that as long as we have Aaron Rodgers, we're probably not going to see Super Bowl for a while. Might see a funeral first. Anyway. Anybody like theater? Yeah? All right. We could lie a little bit. That's cool. I auditioned for a play recently. The play was about a terminally ill person, and they told me no professionals. Maybe next year. Okay. Disabled people jokes. That's fun. Yo, okay, so I saw a guy, or a little kid, actually, it wasn't even a guy. Saw a little kid yesterday with light-up shoes, and I was fucking jealous. I can never stomp hard enough to make them light up. I'm so serious. Like, that is such a true statement. It's a problem. Like, Skechers owes me a lot. Like, I think I should sue them. Like, they owe me money. They do. They stole my childhood. I could also never wear Crocs. That's because my leg braces. I have leg braces, guys. Did anybody here know that? Yeah. It's kind of like, you know how like when you're knocking on Tin Man, it makes that noise? You never would guess that. You'd never guess that about me. It's fantastic because I love wearing pants. Anyway. Nah. You know what would be really funny if I knocked there and I knocked on my dick at the same time? That's funny. Speaking of dicks, I don't like to make dick jokes. I feel like they're kind of just, too hack. But if I had to describe my dick, I would definitely describe it as a doorstop. Not because it looks like one, but it makes that same noise when you touch it, that boing noise. Okay, no, this is a newer one that I haven't gotten to do in a while. I drove past, I didn't drive, I was in an Uber, and we were driving past a sign, and it was a picture of a toucan, and it says, "You too can say no to drugs." I feel like that is going to put Toucan Sam and his Fruit Loops out of business. Like, all stoners do is eat cereal, am I wrong? Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, fuck that toucan. Yo, you know what? Let's talk about the Epstein list. I don't get political and all. But, like, yeah, no, I'm actually not going to talk about it because I actually have nothing to say. No, I didn't have anything to make a joke about. Speaking of Jimmy Kimmel, no, imagine, like, saying, like, speaking up for what you believe in, and all of a sudden they're like, "You're fired." That sucks, guys. Which is why I'm going to quit comedy after this. Anyway, no, I'm just saying shit at this point. I don't have anything, like, new. No, that's actually not even new. It's not even new. It's so old, but, like, I forget about it a lot. Like, Skechers does owe me money. Like, I genuinely believe it. Oh, 100%. All right, dick jokes. So people tell me all the time I look like a school shooter. And if anything, I feel like I look more like a school shooting victim. Yeah. And honestly, I was cyber schooled, so if I was a school shooter, like, my family would be dead. My dad's dead. That's cool. I mean, that's not, Dad, I love you, but did I do it? No. I didn't do it. However, I will say he was a great man. He is the reason I do comedy. He used to call me Pinocchio and told me one day I'll be a real boy. Yo, get this. I actually saw, like, a childhood friend of my brother's yesterday. And he asked me, he's like, "How's your dad doing?" And I was like, "Oh, buddy, you didn't hear." He's like, "What?" I made this man cry. I felt so bad. Connor, if you're out there, I love you, buddy. Oh, man, it was such a horrible thing. Yeah, well, I mean, it's only a first name. You know how many Connors there are in Scranton? Like, at least 13. I know at least 3. Yeah, that's why I said 13. All right. All right. So, anybody want to see me do a cartwheel? Yeah. I've been practicing for a while, and I need more energy. Anybody want to see this? That's crazy. I also want to see me do a cartwheel. Have a great night. Buy packed comedy merch. I love you guys. Thank you for shopping at Walmart. I do not juggle. I could barely walk right. Yo, Armand is so cool.
All right, keep it going for Billy. And we've got Sean Wheeler up next. I'm like three Billies standing on each other's shoulders.
Less Billy in a trench coat and more that guy from Men in Black with the trench coat with all the little heads inside. Hey guys. So, I just found out about the rapture. When did everybody find that out? Today, huh? Was there like a priest that just looked at a calendar? Fuck! It's today? I gotta make a phone call. Now everybody knows? Last minute? Really? Last minute rapture? I just said that. It sounded cool though, right? It sounds like right? Flash mob. So rapture. I've been thinking about ghosts, so I guess that's kind of close. I've been thinking about ghosts a lot, because I think I have one, actually. Some weird shit going on at my house. Not like doing anything crazy up until recently, like just kind of fucking with shit. You know what I mean? Like flickering lights. And the one day I was putting my younger son to bed, and he was fighting to get at this little pig, like, finger puppet thing. And I got a little frustrated because there was a lot going on. But I gave him the finger puppet after I put him to bed. And then the next morning I wake up, and it's on my kitchen table, which was the ghost's way of saying, hey, dickhead. Remember when you got frustrated with your kid last night? What a piece of shit you are. It was just fucking with me. Like, fuck you, ghost. Keeps making my camera go off. Doing a lot of weird shit. But up until, like, the other day, it was mild stuff like that. And then, like, I had a nightmare. And I woke up and my kid had a nosebleed right next to me. I'm like, whoa, that's fucking crazy. I started cleaning. I got freaked out, right? And then the next night, my girl had a bad dream, woke up, he had another nosebleed. The third night, my son wakes up, and he tells me, Daddy, I had a bad dream. And Lex got her period. I wrote that on the way here. Yeah, the ghost's been fucking with us. I'm pretty sure it's a ghost anyway. Lex was asking me this morning. She's like, I think I'm going to get some sage and try to sage this guy out of here. And then, like, I've heard of that before in, like, movies and whatever. It never works, though. What makes you think that the sage is going to get rid of the ghost? First of all, what does it do to the ghost that makes it want to leave? What if it gets it high? What if ghosts just get high off of sage for like a long time? And like some of them, they just get paranoid or something. They just get too high for a minute. Like, fuck, dude. What am I doing with my death? Dude, this angel's still watching me. This is fucking crazy. They're coming out of the walls. That's my impression of a paranoid ghost.
What am I doing with my death? What if they get so high they finally ascend?
Well, that's the thing. They get paranoid into going with the angel that's been watching them the whole time, or the death or something. But the other ones, the ones that don't get paranoid, I think they become addicts. Like they really love the high that they get from the sage. Next thing you know, now you're a methadone clinic for the undead. This sounded better in my head. Sorry, guys. He said woo at methadone. If you can't tell by his teeth. Love you too, Joey. Get some help. That's all I really had planned for the night. So I really wanted to come here to show you guys that Packed PA Comedy Troupe is making T-shirts available at any of our shows. Any of our, you can buy them online too. You just message one of the troupe members, myself, Sean Wheeler, Billy Craze, Rob Random, and Seth Drake. That's the white one. There's less of those because we made more of the black ones. Coming in 2 colors. There's the back, there's the front, stylish, and you can dress up like the troupe or something. I don't know. Anyway, have a good night, guys.
All right, let's hear it for Sean. And next up we have Beta. Let's get man.
You put me in a methadone joke and I gotta follow that shit? What is this? How we doing, guys? How we feeling? All right, that's what I like to hear. I'm just gonna mix it up tonight. I'm doing a lot of acoustic and a lot of self-written stuff, and I don't feel like doing that tonight. I think that we're gonna do some covers and have some fun and just kind of fuck around. So we'll see how it goes. This first song, you might not like it. There's a lot of screaming, and I'm gonna do it anyway. So I'm gonna hook up and let me know when you're ready. If you want the opportunity to get in the mosh pit with a cripple and knock him over, now's the time to. Thank you, Rich. I appreciate you.
It's all in my head, stuck in my bed. You left me on red, I'm already dead. I ate all the sedatives under my bed. I've been keeping them hid for the day that I had. All the pain that I had when I finally split my own brain alive. With a knife I slid through the brain with the mag. But I know I just lit because I'm paving a path to suicide. You've been here the whole time. My ride or die and everything I despise. Do I have your attention? Cause I forgot to mention this pain and this tension that I have been nesting is what I'm investing into your birth. You want to get your arrested?
Billy, get your ass up here.
The fact that you always come back for the next thing is the only thing keeping me up is depressing. Cause knowing I'm never enough for the best thing to happen for anyone else is a festering thought in my head. And I keep on suppressing, but the darker it gets, the better I'm getting to suicide. You've been here the whole time. My ride or die and everything I despise. Get suicide, I've had enough of your lies. I'm out of time and I can't fix my life.
We are doing this.
3, 2, 1, go! I'm over there, I can't quit. What is that? You think I'm putting it today? Hit me up all night, shit, I'm broken, being bruised and broke from all these fucking scars I've heard. It's just that I'm never not. Don't surround me, I'm just from suicide. My ride or die and everything I despise. Dear suicide, I've had enough of your lies. I'm out of time and I can't fix my life.
I did break Billy a little bit in the pit. Please don't cancel me for that. He asked for it. I motivated it. I know. I kind of pressured him. But he loved it. And you know what? No. Before I get off stage, thank you guys for the time. I appreciate the 3 songs. Thank you so much for your participation, for being here, for doing this. But there's one thing I have to say. Rich did a great fucking job bringing this in, but there's one person that Rich didn't ask for applause for, and that's himself. So can we please hear it for Rich Howells? No, he's gonna say no, don't worry. But listen. Once upon a time, there was a place called the Keystone Stage, and that was the first place to get me on stage and teach me how to get over my fear of being on stage. And then there was a person named Rich Howells who introduced me to a stage that taught me how to be an artist. That's a real statement, and I really fucking appreciate him. So please give it up again for Rich Howells.
No. I don't know where he went, but I guess that guy's cool, so see you later. Let's hear it again for Beta. All right, and before I turn more red, let's hear for Rob Sweeney, everybody. Bring him up. All right, let's hear for Rob Sweeney. And next up, we have Duds. Yeah. We are very excited to have Duds here. I just added you to the list.
tabs you open here are also here.
I am retired, unfortunately. I am very old.
So here's my only observation.
Uh-oh.
People here, you look like the Lorax. But you're great.
Wait, if it was a mustache instead?
If it was just the mustache, you look like the Lorax.
You speak for the trees, does.
I remember when you had, I think you used to dye your hair white or blonde.
Yeah.
That's
True.
it. We all have
Close
phases.
enough.
We all have phases. Those are mine.
Can I put my foot up on the base cap? I don't know if I can go that fast.
You got this.
Uh-oh, I'm tipping.
Man, I also want. Look at that.
Sorry, had to do it.
Keep it going for Duds. Amazing. So glad you came out, man. Thanks for coming. Yeah. Well. I mean, I'll take that extra cowbell anytime, you know.
It's the proximity. When you stand next to him with the cowbell, he can't stand.
Yes. Next up, we have Invictus.
Oh yeah, that's.
They just like to spiral in on each other.
Spawn or.
I'm gonna eventually go wireless.
That has its own problems.
Oh yeah. Interference.
Both him and I feel like in the same fucking thing. It was so good. Do you remember that? I do. That's so good.
I'm gonna be using my phone today.
Check. Check. Thank you. That song was Enemies, and I fucked it up a little bit, but my head is elsewhere tonight, so bear with me. My next song will be Icarus. What was that? Oh, thank you. Yeah. Ritualistic shit. No, just on my end with the distortion, it's I don't know. I did something in my settings again, and don't have time to fix it. Thank you. That song was Icarus.
Oh
was I Met Jesus at a Gas Station. I did last week. Remember, I brought him here. Yeah, that's not actually the name of it, but it's funny.
Let's hear it again for Invictus. And next up we have Birdie.
That's a Friday night kind of activity. Hi, live stream. It's Birdie. Hi, everybody. Yeah, tits out for Jesus. Y'all ready for the rapture? I heard we're doing that again. When's that happening? The rapture? Oh, hell yeah, my guys. Are y'all ready? Oh, we're not doing Jesus this time. We're doing Backstreet Boys?
I mean, they asked me back, so.
All right. So, for anybody who is new to me, I'm Birdie on stage. When I'm off stage, I'm a plethora of other crazy things, but mostly creative ones. My latest venture is launching Killer Buns Media. And Killer Buns Media is basically just housing for all the crazy creative stuff that I do. One of those things that I'm doing is putting on a show with Alexander Bateman, if y'all have checked into Smash Master Wrestling. Yeah. So we're putting a show on over at the V-Spot on October 4th. And there are 4 bands playing. The What Nows, who have played here at Union Vapors. And they kick ass, thank you. Ass has been kicked. Look Back Luna, who are local natives, and I've watched that band grow from its infancy for the last, 6 years, so it's really cool to have them on the lineup. Spellslinger, everybody's talking about them. They got Spellfest coming up, so if you catch them there and you love it, you got another chance to see them over at the V-Spot. And headlining the show, we've got Elephants Dancing. And I'm so excited for this. They just announced they're going to be opening for Rome of Sublime with Rome in November. So you have a chance to get them in a small venue setting for $10. Oh my God, please do it. Please do it. There is a show here that night, though. For anybody who isn't going to make it over to the V-Spot, check out the show here. It's totally different. It's going to be loud and crazy and intense, and I know there are a lot of people who are going to love that, so please check out what's going on here, too. If you do that, you are going to have the chance to grab one of the flyers that Killer Buns and Mosh Pit Mayhem are leaving here at Union Vapors. You're going to get $5 off your entrance into the V-Spot show if you come to this show first and get one of those flyers. So check this show out first if you need to. Check out the show at the V-Spot on October 4th. We would love you if you did. What I'm going to do is something I don't know if any other promoters have really tried to do, but I love these bands, and I always said if I played music myself, I wanted to learn my friends' songs and play them, and like, so I'm gonna play an Elephants Dancing song that just came out a couple of months ago off their new album. It's called Day Out of Hell, Thought About You. If you've seen them live, you know it sounds a little bit different, but we're going to strip it down and do this. So let Summer get some levels here, and I'm gonna play a song I haven't played yet. And if you like it, check them out on October 4th at the V Spot. All right. That's not a chord. Love that. Oh, okay. Yeah, sounds good to me. You could turn the uke up a teeny bit in the monitors if you would, please. Thank you. All right. I thought about you. I thought about you. I thought about you. I thought about you. I was having the day out of hell, thinking all I do will fail. Anxiety is the cell in my mind, is the jail. Was it all for nothing? Will I stand for something? I don't wanna miss my chance. Feeling the stress of a rat race contest. I know I'll never be the best. I was at war in my head, but I won in the end. I thought about you. I thought about you. I thought about you. I thought about you. Sometimes it feels like my head is a cloud. My identity is searching for a way out. Over and over again, the wheels turn, digging me deeper and deeper till it all burns. Ever forget the words to a song you haven't played before? Sometimes you just keep going. Sometimes I can't sleep, some nights that's all I do. Okay, we're just gonna go back to the chorus. I thought about you. I thought about you. I thought about you. I thought about you. So you guys get the gist of the song, and if you want to see the band that wrote it not fuck it up like this, you're gonna have a chance to do that on October 4th at the V Spot, Elephants Dancing. I was at war with my head, but I won in the end. That's it. Thanks, guys. Thanks. So next song is also by some friends of mine. One of them is fighting wildfires around the country right now. He's the bass player from a band called Old Kentucky Shark. I like bands that are named after animals. Goose, I love them too. And this song, I also haven't played in a while, so we'll see how this goes. This is a song called Coping by Old Kentucky Shark from Williamsport.
I've been trying hard to put your death to rest. I've been testing out my liver, put my heart to the test. Whoa, whoa. And I was going through it alone. I was going through it alone. To comfort in my vices and spiraled out of control. It took me years to finally realize that we were both in a hole. And I was chained to a lie. I was chained to a lie. I know you wouldn't want this to be sad and slow. So I wrote some rock and roll, yeah, to help move your soul. And I was never alone. I was never alone. Son, I'm gonna love you after you're gone. I'm gonna look over each and every move you make. Son, I'm really proud of the man you become. It doesn't matter if you fuck up, everyone makes mistakes. Son, I'm gonna love you after I'm gone. I'm gonna look over each and every move you make. Son, I'm really proud of the man you've become. It doesn't matter if you fuck up, everyone makes mistakes. Thank you. Again, that's Coping by Old Kentucky Shark. Yeah, that's it for me tonight. Again, I'm Birdie. I love you guys. Thank you, Union Vapors. Thank you, Rich, NEPA Scene. Thanks, Summer, for always making us sound good. Thanks, everybody who's here listening. I appreciate you guys.
Keep it going for Birdie. And next up, we have Squid Sterling.
I have one in the car. I wish. Good enough. I'm not your dad, son. Wow, that makes so much fucking sense. On that note, I'm Squid Sterling. Hi. This is my newest song. It's called X-Type Thing. She's my X-type thing, and I can't lie. The situationship has got me out here running blind. Am I stretching myself out way too fucking thin? Yeah, the sex is great, and she blows my mind. And every time that we're together, man, she gets me high. She checks every box, but something just doesn't feel right. But hey, you're gonna stay the night. Fortress made of walls that we could see right through, and there's a lock on the door. Someone threw away the key. All tied up but never tied down. She's fragile like a flower, yeah, she ticks like a bomb. She's as sweet as can be, but man, that bitch will knock you out. She's my X-type thing, and I can't lie. The situationship has got me out here running blind, stretching myself out way too fucking thin. Yeah, the sex is great, and she blows my mind. And every time that we're together, man, she gets me high. She checks every box, but something just doesn't feel right. But hey, you're gonna stay the night. Whoa, whoa, you're gonna stay the night. Yeah. And I hear your voice, it's such a soothing sound. I can listen to you sing until the moon comes out. But at the end of the day, the song will never listen to me. And we knew the rules right from the start. Rules were made to be broken, should just call it my heart. While I was holding you close, we were crying over some other man. She's my X-type thing, and I can't lie. The situationship has got me out here running blind. Am I stretching myself out way too fucking thin? Yeah, the sex is great, and she blows my mind. And every time that we're together, man, she gets me high. She checks every box, but something just doesn't feel right. But hey, you're gonna stay the night. Whoa, whoa, you're gonna stay the night. Yeah. Whoa. My dad's asking me, he asked if she was the one. I told him no, I don't think so, but we sure have fun. He looked me right in the eyes and said, well, son, what's the point? And I didn't have an answer. She's my X-type thing, at least that's what I would say. It's a label, gotta do with anything anyway, so they say, I guess. Thanks. I don't know who you are anymore, Billy. I only know that because it says it on your name tag at Walmart. He works at Walmart in Taylor. Vision department. He's single. It's another original. Here I am wearing the same old shoes that you got for me back in the good old days. singing the same old songs that I used to play for you. And so much time has passed and we've all grown up in the same damn city just across the town, waiting for the day that I can finally meet you again. You know, I wrote you this song, and I don't know if you've heard, but I've been dying to play it for you, even just for a moment. All my earth stood still, like it was only the two of us in a crowded room, and all I see is you, free from the haunting of the ghosts of our past, from the guilt and the weight of regret. When you walked by and you smiled at me, everything felt like it's okay. Even just for a moment, everything felt back up where we left off before. You know, we didn't live long and it was getting late. Still so many other things that I need to say. So maybe we should get together and do this again soon. You know, I wrote you this song and I don't know what you've heard, but I've been dying to play it for you, even just for a moment. All my earth stood still, like it was only the two of us in a crowded room, and all I see is you, free from the haunting of the ghosts of our past, free from the guilt and the weight of regret. When you walked by and you smiled at me, everything felt like it's okay. Even just for a moment, everything felt okay. Just for a moment, just for a moment, my earth stood still. It was just for a moment, just for a moment, my soul was filled. It was just for a moment. We're flying high in outer space. It was just for a moment, another dance with you up on center stage. It was just for a moment. It was just for a moment. It was just for a moment. All my earth stood still, like it was only the two of us in a crowded room, and all I see is you, free from the haunting of the ghosts of our past, free from the guilt and the weight of regret. When you walked by and you smiled at me, everything felt like it's okay. Even just for a moment, everything felt okay. Thank you. We're going to do a fun one. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. This is a cover of a cover. Oh, baby, baby, how was I supposed to know? Oh, baby, baby, to let you go. Not the way I planned it. Show me how you want it to be. Tell me, baby, 'cause I need to know now. Because loneliness is killing me, and I must confess, I still believe when you're not with me, I lose my mind. Give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time. Oh, baby, baby, how was I supposed to know something wasn't right, yeah? Oh, pretty baby, I shouldn't let you go. It's not the way I planned it. Show me how you want it to be. Tell me, baby, 'cause I need to know now. Because loneliness is killing me, and I must confess, I still believe when you're not with me, I lose my mind. Give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time. Oh, baby, baby, how was I supposed to know? Oh, pretty baby, I couldn't have let you go. Yeah, well, I must confess that my loneliness is killing me now. And you know I still believe that you and me can give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time. My loneliness is killing me. Give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time. That auto played on my Spotify on my way up to here, and I was like, fuck, I haven't done that in so long. One more. Yo. Long and lonesome highway east of Omaha. You can listen to the engines mourning out his one-love song. You can think about the woman or the girl you knew the night before. But your thoughts will soon be wandering the way they always do. When you're riding 16 hours, there's nothing much to do. Then you don't feel much like riding, you just wish the trip was through. Here I am on the road again. There I am up on the stage. Here I go, playing star again. There there I go. Turn the page. Well, you walk into the restaurant, strung out from the road, as you feel the eyes upon you, as you're shaking at the cold. You pretend it doesn't bother you, but you just want to explode. And most times you can't hear him talk, other times you can. All the same old cliches. Is it woman? Is it man? And you always seem outnumbered. Don't dare make a stand. You're stand. Here I am on the road again. There I am up on the stage. Here I go, playing star again. There I go, turn the page. Out there in the spotlight, you're a million miles away. And every ounce of energy you're trying to give away, as the sweat pours out your body like the music that you play. Later in the evening, she'll lie awake in bed, hear the echoes of the amplifiers ringing in your head. Smell the day's last cigarette, remembering what she said. She said, here I am on the road again. There I am up on the stage. Here I go, playing star again. There I go, turn the page. Now here I am on the road again. There I am up on the stage. Here I go, playing star again. There I go, turn that page. There I go, turn that page. There I go, oh yeah. Here I go. Thanks everyone, I'm Squid Sterling. Find me on all social medias under Squid Sterling. That's my time. Thank you. You're prettier. Thank you, sir. You're welcome.
Keep it going for Squid Sterling. All right, and next up we have the Setting Stone. See, I'm learning.
Who's on crack? I said, who's on crack? I'll give you one guess. No. Has anybody else been building things? Yeah? Are you on crack? It doesn't work. Don't try it. I don't know if it does or doesn't, but don't do it. I don't know what I'm doing. I never really know what I'm doing. Oh, you like me not to know what I'm doing? No. Yeah. So the main thing was me getting out of the house. Made it that far. And then I added a whole like 20 pounds to this thing. Just to make sure it was more difficult. House upon the hill, moon is lying still, shadows in the trees. Come on, baby, run with me. Let's run. I will have a show eventually, but just survival is where we're at right now. Desert song, the dead kid, he was my friend. Another day, I won't bother him. Coming home to stand in line. Mom and Dad have changed their mind. Too old to love, too young to die. I'm coming home to stand in line. Should be that button right there, but motherfucker. Oh, figured it out. Nope. Fuck it. Look at that motherfucker came on right now. That's I don't know what the fuck's going on. It should be that button, but it'll give me time to get the guitar. I'm back again, another day with you, my lovely friends. Let's go out, we'll see the bands, we'll hear the sounds, and we will be the fans. Forget the pain, be in love again, forget the hate, this is not the end. kind of party are we having today? Another's lost, smoking glass, I sweat desert salt. The dead kid, he was my friend. Another day won't bother him. Coming home to stand in line. Mom and dad have changed their mind. Too old to love, too young to die, too young to know. And stand in line. One of these motherfuckers gonna work. One of these motherfuckers is gonna work tonight. My life, I'm gonna stand up and share what's mine. For once in my life, I'm gonna be a man and share what's mine. Let's try this button. Thank you, Summer. Just riding the wave. Who says we cannot be together when I love you? Who said we cannot be together when I love you? Who says we cannot be together when I love you? Figure it out later. On the way to what you want, on the way see what you create, on the way is who you love, on the way it's what you made it. You and I, we walk this line to the edge, the abyss awaits. sound. I'm back again, another day with you, my lovely friends. Rebuild the world to start again, to find a home with you, my lovely friends. Let's go out, we'll see the band, we'll hear the sound, when we will be the fans. Forget the pain and be in love again. Forget the hate, this is not the end. What could it be? It could be that one. It should be on a 1. Oh, that's me. I'm having a night, aren't I? Thank you. I have no idea what happened, but there's a whole new like cotton candy, a Pez dispenser. I don't know what it is, but encore. He's packing up. It'd have to be in something in D. I changed the strings today too. Just bend it into shape, right? Cotton is feeling it anymore. In the place after burning bright. Center fire, sing a song, stabilize. Feel the void, knotted as a new stroke. Stole away, dancing out forevermore. At the end, the endless what is known. Past the earth, moon, and the sun, taking back to the start. How many ways have I learned how to fall? In the flames that frame the photograph, in the blaze to find out what I am. She's the road that's where it's been told. Feelings is perfect woman. In the state of pain is the truth. Gravity pulled the inside of you. Take the ride, set it ablaze and stabilize. Take the ride. set it ablaze and stabilize. Psychonaut, go find your truth. Transmissing out in the field of blue. Engine checked, ignitions ready. Countdown to set the dream ablaze. To the traveler, the atmosphere's a church door. Gonna dance a dance for me a little more. In a blaze, after burning bright. Center fire, sing a song, stabilize. Feel the void, nodded as a new strobe. Stole away, dancing out forevermore. At the end is what is known. Past the earth, moon, and the sun, taking back to the start. How many ways have I learned how to fall? In the flames, the frame, the photograph. In the blaze, I find out what I am. Too much has been told, it's the way we all go. No perfect man or woman. In the days of pain is the truth. Gravity pulled the inside of you. Thank you.
All right, one more time for the setting stone. And last but certainly not least, we have Ken to close us out tonight. Let's give a hand.
Sure. You're fine. Hey, you know my cousin's in Avalanche Paths. Hell yeah. Hi, everybody. It's me. So I heard a lot of folks talking about it today, and some folks asking questions. There's no way to really address this without talking about religion. Now, I'm going to do that in the most respectful way that I possibly can. If you haven't heard, the rapture is supposed to be tomorrow, or in 30 minutes. And that is for people who believe an occurrence where, depending on who you ask, the righteous are taken away from us so that they can avoid all the tribulations of the apocalypse, or to other people who I'm sure throughout history have killed people for believing exactly what the first people believed, the opposite of that. I'm not sure if anyone, I know I personally, I grew up spending many of my early teenage years in the church and hearing about things like that. So I wanted to read a poem that I found about the rapture. It's called The Rapture. The idea is a space left by people disappearing. It's by D. Nursk. It's called The Rapture. A blue vein throbs at her temple. She climbs a glittering stairmaster while her ex-husbands wander the snowy streets, writing Kabbalistic signs in chalk, announcing the end of the world or just the dawn of an age of impenetrable omens. Sometimes she sips volcanic water from a vial or consults the gauges that show her temperature, pulse rate, the long wave of desire cresting to alpha. She is higher now than Lhasa, the Tian Shan, or Everest. A softly tapped votive drum urges her never to return. No bigger than fleas, her husband's parade with placards reading, "Repent, the rapture is tonight." If one spots another in the crowd, he kneels to copy the rival slogan, "Always room for one more portent," while the surge of commuters leaves a gap the shape of her body. So that's all for poetry. Again, I read so that we could have something. And if you're watching this at home and think you could do a better job, you can, and you should. And you should come to open mic night and read some poetry, whether it's your favorite poem by your favorite poet or poetry that you write yourself. It's all good stuff. I don't often review the things that you missed this weekend, but we did have Slapjaw, Drowning Kelly from A Nightmare, and Escape Artist here at the shop on the last weekend, and they were fucking phenomenal. And if you missed it, you just suck. The next day, we had a much more low-key day. We had Scranton Fringe here doing a live musical review, and we had a lot of fun there, listening to folks sing their favorite songs from mostly Broadway musicals and the like. Events coming up, you've been hearing about it, and to the best of my knowledge, Spellfest is still happening. Yes. So we are going to be shipping our gear out that direction as sponsors. We recently sponsored the Jump the Gap Festival in Wilkes-Barre. We were not alone in that one. There were many, 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 many people who donated to make sure that that awesome metal rap skate thing happened, and very excited about it. Tomorrow, guys, we have Tim Wholehouse and Taillight Rebellion coming through. Tim's coming from the fucking UK for this tour, and it is going to be very folk punky and awesome, and you should absolutely be here. I got to see those guys at Camp Punksylvania. We sang Mischief Brew, drunk around a fire after the shows. It was phenomenal. We won't have a fire here, but we could probably do the rest of that. This Saturday, we have no other events going on this weekend because our gear is going out to Naog Park for Spellfest. Thank you. Coppermine, I'm not sure about No Fight, No Victory. Spellslinger, Broken Alibi, and No Takebacks are confirmed on the bill. We have a ton of vendors. The event is going to be free 99. Fucking come out. It costs nothing. It's at Naog. Go outside. We can get some applause for Go Outside. Makes me We have a lot of things coming up. We're looking at October's coming at us quick. I need to update our flyers, but it looks like the next thing that's on the bill, October 2nd, Bus Stop Minister coming up from Quakerton. Those guys are fucking awesome. Counterfeit Goods, Acid Rat, and Broken Alibi. Then October 4th, so that's Saturday, Loud as Hell's presenting Marrowed, ADA, All in Blood, and Fatal Misconception. So as per always, guys, if you enjoy local live music, entertainment, and events, then come out for local live music, entertainment, and events. It is the community's participation in these things that keeps them alive, that keeps them growing, and it's these things that keep you alive and growing, helping you to tap into a creative network so that you can enjoy the creativity of others and maybe even explore some creativity of your own. I think that's all that, yeah, that's deep stuff. Yeah. So, because we only have 15 minutes left, I'm going to hand the mic over to Rich, and then I'm going to figure out what sins I'll be committing before midnight. All right.
Let's hear it for Ken and Union Vapors for allowing us to do this every Monday. Thank you to Summer for handling sound. Yeah, this is the last one forever. So I would tell you to come out tomorrow to the NEPA Scene Open Mic at the V Spot, but I guess it won't happen because we'll all be raptured, or yeah. I mean, I plan on staying. I'm not going anywhere. So I'll be there. Exactly. I'm gonna be chasing after the people flying up in the air. You said you'd buy one of these. Take this with you. Does that mean you're gonna be taking the open mic to hell? Yes, obviously, of course. Where else would I be? But if we're all gonna die, I'm glad that it's with all of you people. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, I'm not really too concerned about it. I mean, there's a whole series of like these goofy novels, and then they made goofy movies out of them. That's like after the rapture. The hell were they called? Yeah, Left Behind. Yeah. So obviously, if the story continued after the rapture, then I'm sure we're fine. We're just gonna keep going in hell. I don't know how much worse the country can get right now, the way things are going. So, I don't know. There's I'm very much in the Bad Religion camp. Their first album was called "Fuck Armageddon, This Is Hell," and it's about exactly that. So yeah, I'm not too concerned about all that stuff. But if you are, we'll see you later, guys. As you get raptured, we'll wave goodbye to you. So yeah, we'll see you Tuesday at the V Spot if there is a Tuesday to have. As always, sign-ups there are 6 to 8, and then we usually run till midnight, 12:30, 1 o'clock or so. So you can do that. And then if there is a Wednesday, we'll have the NEPA Scene podcast where we'll be interviewing Spellslinger, who is headlining Spellfest. They put the whole thing together, so we're going to talk all about that. That's going to be fun. So make sure you tune in to NEPA Scene social media channels on Wednesday, if those exist. And you can enjoy that from about 7 to 8:30, and you can join the conversation. And then if the rest of the week is there, we'll go out and we'll cover shows and all that good stuff. So if you want to see that kind of thing continue, if there is still capitalism, you can buy some merchandise over there. Some stickers and buttons and shirts and things like that. Nothing edible, unfortunately, which is going to be very, very important in the apocalypse. You want things that are edible and useful. I mean, maybe the shirts would be useful, the hats maybe, to keep some of the, stuff falling on your head, that sort of stuff. So by all means, if you want to throw $1 or $2 in the tip jar or anything like that, that helps us continue to do what we do. And maybe we'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody.